in the show, it's hard to pinpoint what exactly has happened the last couple of.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern McLennan County and central Texas, northeastern Bell County and central Texas, 15 a.m. Central Daylight Time, at 8:49 a.m. Central Daylight Time. A pair of severe thunderstorms were one storm was near Montana State Park and the other was near Morgan's Point Resort. Hazard 60 miles per hour wind. Gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicator
about, some of us
impact, hail damage to vehicles.
the light in.
Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Bruceville, Eddy, Moody, and Belton Lake around 8:55 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Troy around 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. For your protection, get inside a sturdy fixture and stay away from windows.
Been using an.
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 315, effective until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Indiana: Crawford, Harrison, and Perry, and the following counties in Kentucky: Breckenridge, Bullitt, Hardin, Jefferson, Meade, Nelson, Shelby, and Spencer. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to the radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
Insurance products to custom suit their needs.
iHeart goes commercial-free on Memorial Day.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, southeastern Stewart County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Houston County in Middle Tennessee, northern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:04 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles west of Fort Campbell to near Big Rock to near Paris Landing State Park, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Clarksville, Springfield, Oak Grove, Fort Campbell, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Ridgetop, Cross Plains, Guthrie, Pleasant View, Orlinda, Adams, Cedar Hill, Cumberland City, Palmyra, Woodlawn, Indian Mound, and Cunningham. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 105 and 121. Interstate 24 between mile markers 1 and 31. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
And I'm open to a discussion.
Hire. It gives you access to professionals you can't find anywhere else. LinkedIn does.
Hazard, half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damage to vehicles is possible. This severe thunderstorm will be near lot around 9:25 a.m. Central Daylight Time. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Giants and
campuses that will say from the river to the side if it's something you want to put your money in. Hamas charter is the extermination of all Jews.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Robertson County. At 9:48 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado
in the chaff of our lives and getting rid
12 miles northeast of Springfield, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs
Was designed for communism
is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Robertson County, including the following locations: Orlinda and Blackjack. This includes Interstate 65 between mile markers 117 and 121. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Talking about the effects. By the way, all of the Confederate statues that were up in Baltimore, I don't know if you guys pay attention to this.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Smith County in Middle Tennessee, Northern Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, Northeastern Dixon County in Middle Tennessee, Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, Southeastern Stewart County in Middle Tennessee, Northern Wilson County in Middle Tennessee, Northeastern Houston County in Middle Tennessee, Northern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Macon County in Middle Tennessee, Trousdale County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 10:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:51 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 12 miles north of Cross near Coopertown to 13 miles northeast of Erin, moving east at 65 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Clarksville, Gallatin, Lebanon, Springfield, Ashland City, Lafayette, Carthage, Erin, Hartsville, Fort Campbell, Madison, Hendersonville, Mount Juliet, Goodlettsville, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Lakewood, and Westmoreland. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 92 and 121. Interstate 24 between mile markers 1 and 42. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Religious expression in
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a tornado warning for north central Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 10:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
Was a gift. Thankful people focused less on the pillow,
and it was completely
located near Portland, or 19 miles northeast of Springfield, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of north central Sumner and northeastern Robertson counties, including the following locations: Mitchellville and Blackjack. This includes Interstate 65 near mile marker 120. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
father and wasn't sure if that was right.
Has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Macon County in Middle Tennessee, until 10:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:05 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles northeast of Portland, or 18 miles north of Gallatin, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Sumner and northwestern Macon counties. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Of
Northwestern Marion County in central Kentucky, northwestern Hart County in central Kentucky, eastern Grayson County in central Kentucky, west central Washington County in central Kentucky, southwestern Bullitt County in central Kentucky, southeastern Breckinridge County in central Kentucky, Hardin County in central Kentucky, until noon Eastern Daylight Time, or 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 10:24 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 14 miles south of Brandenburg, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Elizabethtown, Bardstown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Webster, Vine Grove, Lebanon Junction, Irvington, Clarkson, and New Haven. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A tornado watch remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for central and south central Kentucky.
Like you're going.
They are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results.
National Weather Service can move has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Floyd County in south-central Indiana, Shelby County in central Kentucky, Nelson County in central Kentucky, western Anderson County in central Kentucky, eastern LaRue County in central Kentucky, Marion County in central Kentucky, northern Taylor County in central Kentucky, Jefferson County in central Kentucky, Bullitt County in central Kentucky, north central Casey County in central Kentucky, northwestern Franklin County in central Kentucky, Spencer County in central Kentucky, southwestern Mercer County in central Kentucky, northern Greene County in central Kentucky, Washington County in central Kentucky, west central Boyle County in central Kentucky until 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 11:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 10:57 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Pioneer Village, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Louisville, Jeffersontown, St. Matthews, Shively, Shelbyville, Bardstown, Shepherdsville, Linden, Middletown, and Lebanon. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A tornado watch remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for central Kentucky.
And it's in custody.
In central Kentucky, Bullitt County in central Kentucky, north central Casey County in central Kentucky, northwestern Franklin County in central Kentucky, Spencer County in central Kentucky, southwestern Mercer County in central Kentucky, northern Greene County in central Kentucky, Washington County in central Kentucky, west central Boyle County in central Kentucky until 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 11:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 10:57 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Pioneer Village, moving northeast at 65 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Louisville, Jeffersontown, St. Matthews, Shively, Shelbyville, Bardstown, Shepherdsville, Linden, Middletown, and Lebanon. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A tornado watch remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for central Kentucky.
Was
to the local paper in which she finally spilled the beans, or rather, the paint.
That is a lot of them.
California.
Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Anderson County in central Kentucky, Garrett County in central Kentucky, Clark County in central Kentucky, Jessamine County in central Kentucky, Nicholas County in central Kentucky, Harrison County in central Kentucky, Franklin County in central Kentucky, northern Lincoln County in central Kentucky, Mercer County in central Kentucky, Woodford County in central Kentucky, Scott County in central Kentucky, Bourbon County in central Kentucky, Boyle County in central Kentucky, Madison County in central Kentucky, Fayette County in central Kentucky, until 1:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 12:22 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 14 miles southwest of Lawrenceburg, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Lexington, Richmond, Georgetown, Frankfort, Nicholasville, Winchester, Danville, Lawrenceburg, Versailles, and Paris. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A tornado watch remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Central Kentucky.
That PC game that I showed you all yesterday. So that's what we're going to do on that Friday when we get back home.
Tara Jackson.
Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Fishers, Noblesville, Beach Grove, Speedway, Southport, Westfield, Avon, Cumberland, Fortville, Iridium Hills, Warren Park, Claremont, Homecroft, and Harrison. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 104 and 124. 69 between mile markers 200 and 212. Interstate 70 between mile markers 66 and 93. Interstate 74 between mile markers 70 and 95. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Monitoring with this. Move indoors immediately.
For 2013. User Anthony.
It was all so sudden and shocking that my family and I started grasping around for anything, trying to make it all make sense. Which brings me to the list. Mike wrote the list the summer he was about to be a sophomore in high school.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Lincoln County in central Kentucky, eastern Scott County in central Kentucky, eastern Garrett County in central Kentucky, Clark County in central Kentucky, eastern Jessamine County in central Kentucky, Bourbon County in central Kentucky, Nicholas County in central Kentucky, Madison County in central Kentucky, Fayette County in central Kentucky, Harrison County in central Kentucky, until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 1:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 12 miles west of Cynthiana to near Boone, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Lexington, Richmond, Georgetown, Winchester, Paris, Cynthiana, Carlisle, Cardinal Hill, Fayette Mall, and Bryan Station. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. A tornado watch remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Central Kentucky.
Back then,
what we're doing is removing the water at low temperatures, locking in all the goodness you can taste.
I suffered nothing like Christ suffered.
Warning for eastern Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 1:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 12:41 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Of men and women. Now when God brought...
Moving east at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Clarksville, Springfield, White House, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Cross Plains, Pleasant View, Orlinda, Adams, Cedar Hill, and Cunningham. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 106 and 117. Interstate 24 between mile markers 3 and 24. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Kale, spinach,
returns. And then the other thing that we're going to be looking at is looking for active management. We find that we can find really
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 2:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 1:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles north of Coopertown, or 8 miles west of Springfield, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Springfield, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Westmoreland, Ridgetop, Cross Plains, Portland, Orlinda, Adams, Cedar Hill, Mitchellville, Bethpage, Oak Grove, and Cottontown. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 103 and 120. Interstate 24 between mile markers 18 and 26. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
And I always say higher of faith's interest, but Tom's best interest to make sure I'm
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Dixon County in Middle Tennessee, Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, southeastern Stewart County in Middle Tennessee, Houston County in Middle Tennessee, Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Humphreys County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Hickman County in Middle Tennessee, western Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 2:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 1:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 11 miles northeast of Tennessee Ridge to near Aaron to near New Johnsonville, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Clarksville, Springfield, Dixon, Ashland City, Waverly, Camden, Aaron, Coopertown, White Bluff, Kingston Springs, Pegram, New Johnsonville, McEwen, Burns, Tennessee Ridge, Pleasant View, Charlotte, Adams, Van Leer, and Cedar Hill. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 161 and 181, in between mile markers 185 and 191. Interstate 24 between mile markers 7 and 31. Interstate 840 between mile markers 1 and 6. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Retirement, shareholder, or stock owner, you're either participating in that or you're not. And I'd be furious. You did not get to act in my best interest if you're doing all these things as a shareholder.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Sumner County in Middle Tennessee, northern Williamson County in Middle Tennessee, Wilson County in Middle Tennessee, Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, western Macon County in Middle Tennessee, Trousdale County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 1:53 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Springfield to 6 miles west of Dixon, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Franklin, Gallatin, Lebanon, Springfield, Ashland City, Lafayette, Hartsville, Nashville, Madison, Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, La Vernie, Mount Juliet, Goodlettsville, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, and Nolensville. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 182 and 243. Interstate 65 between mile markers 67 and 117. Interstate 24 between mile markers 19 and 71. Interstate 840 between mile markers 56 and 76. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
So again, just go to that.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Davidson County in Middle Tennessee, southern Dixon County in Middle Tennessee, northwestern Williamson County in Middle Tennessee, southeastern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, northeastern Hickman County in Middle Tennessee, until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles southwest of Dixon, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Franklin, Dixon, Ashland City, Centerville, White Bluff, Kingston Springs, Pegram, Burns, Bellevue, Fairview, Bon Aqua, Lyles, Natchez Trace at Highway 96, Pinewood, and Nunley. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 157 and 159, and between mile markers 161 and 198. Interstate 840 between mile markers 1 and 13. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
And thousands
Tennessee until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Fairview, or 10 miles west of Franklin, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball-size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Franklin, Nashville, Hendersonville, Smyrna, Brentwood, La Verne, Nolensville, Forest Hills, Oak Hill, Belmead, Kingston Springs, Lakewood, Pegram, Hermitage, Bellevue, Antioch, Fairview, Old Hickory, Berry Hill, and Natchez Trace at Highway 96. This includes the following highways: Interstate 40 between mile markers 182 and 185, and between mile markers 190 and 222. Interstate 65 between mile markers 63 and 88. Interstate 24 between mile markers 47 and 70. Interstate 840 between mile markers 7 and 17. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Michael, that you can in the works for approximately 10 years. Your body wants to handle this.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for west central Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, southeastern Williamson County in Middle Tennessee, until 3:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Franklin, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Spring Hill, Nolensville, Thompson Station, and Troon. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 55 and 62. Interstate 24 between mile markers 70 and 82. Interstate 840 between mile markers 25 and 55. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
Term
6313.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a flash flood warning for northeastern Williamson County in Middle Tennessee until 6:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 0.5 and 1.5 inches of rain have fallen. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Franklin, Smyrna, Brentwood, Nolensville, Forest Hills, Oak Hill, and Troon. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles.
Level up your cookout game with...
What happens to the rest? Well, the rest is sent to the liver, changed to triglycerides, and stored.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Cannon County in Middle Tennessee, until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:41 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Murfreesboro, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Murfreesboro, Woodbury, Bradyville, and Rockville. This includes the following highways: Interstate 24 between mile markers 72 and 90. Interstate 840 between mile markers 47 and 55. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
See the hybrid
Delaware County in northeastern Oklahoma, southern Ottawa County in northeastern Oklahoma, until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:56 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles southwest of Afton, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations in or near the path include Grove, Fairland, Afton, Bernice, Cleara, Honey Creek State Park, Bernice State Park. This includes Interstate 44 between mile markers 287 and 302. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. If on or near Grand Lake, get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Move to safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in the thunderstorm. A tornado watch remains in effect until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northeastern Oklahoma.
Find really good companies. We have these heat maps where we can look all over the world, see where money's flowing, and we follow the money and do it in a way that is biblically responsible.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Rutherford County in Middle Tennessee, Warren County in Middle Tennessee, Cannon County in Middle Tennessee, until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Woodbury, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include McMinnville, Woodbury, Morrison, Centertown, Bradyville, Rock Island State Park, and Raddyville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
For in the planner.
5:45 p.m. At 4:58 p.m., a severe thunderstorm over 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicated. The following expected hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations include Washington, Union, St. Clair, New Haven, Gerald, Marthasville, Parkland, and Lyons. This includes Interstate 44 in Missouri between exits 239 and 240. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for East Central Missouri. Bliss County until 6 p.m. At 5:09 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Gray's Summit, moving east at 30.
Far more powerful than memory alone.
Hazards include tornado. This is a repeated threat. The following impact. The National Weather Service in St. Louis has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Jefferson County, east central. Will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes damaged or destroyed.
Also with your fans, what kind of feedback have you gotten over the last...
Tree damage is dangerous. Tornadic thunderstorm include Manchester, Valley Park, High Ridge, Winchester, Twin Oaks, Brookwood, Sunset Hills, DePere, Fairton, Sappleton, and Lee. This also includes Route 66. Damage to roofs and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Dangerous storm will be near Wildwood, Eureka, and Pacific around 5:15 p.m. This includes Interstate 40 between exits 251 and 270. Use substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Route 66 State Park and Castlewood State Park. This includes Interstate 44 in Missouri, exits 251 and 276. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the sturdy building. Avoid windows. Keep your outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Rock County in south central Wisconsin, southern Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin until 5:45 p.m. At 5:21 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Milton, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, weather spotters confirmed tornado was reported near Milton within the last 5 minutes. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Milton, Lake Koshkonong, and Hebron. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. Keep your outdoors in a mobile vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself.
Have this perception of grammar as an enemy.
And I've done that, and I tell you.
3 miles an hour. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, weather spotters confirmed tornado. A brief tornado was reported near Milton within the last 5 minutes. Impact.
To experience dynamic health. I want people.
Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Milton, Lake Koshkonong, and Hebron. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Rock County in south-central Wisconsin, southern Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin until 5:45 p.m. At 5:21 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Milton, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source, weather spotters confirmed tornado. A brief tornado was reported near Milton within the last 5 minutes. Impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations include Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Milton, Lake Koshkonong, and Hebron. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The National Weather Service has issued a for South Central St. Charles County, West Central St. Louis County until 6:15. In 5:27, a severe thunderstorm was located over Wildwood. Expected hazards include 70 miles. This is a radar indicated threat. The following expect hail damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage to mobile homes and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Chesterfield, Wildwood, Bowen, Maryland, Weldon, Britain, Clarkson Valley, Airport, Westwood, and Country Life Acres. This also includes Cleveland Memorial Stadium. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado warning is in effect until 7 p.m. East Central Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and then you came back. You know, what made you come back? If you could, you got about a minute.
My son, I was like 50. I was in my middle 40s, and my son was 8.
The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in Atkinson area. Impact. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations
that momentarily, but if you're on the road, just to highlight,
Here's confirmed tornado. Tornadoes have been reported north and south of the Fort Atkinson area.
We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
On without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Hebron. Other landmarks included are the following locations:
and counting. So, so that is what is at the.
Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in Axonia, Rome, Eagle, Milford, and Hebron. Other landmarks included are the following locations: recreation area and private campground. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle in Wisconsin, Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin, until 6:15 p.m. At 5:39 p.m., tornado-producing storms were located along a line extending from near Lake Ripley to near Whitewater. In Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in southeastern Wisconsin, Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin, until 6:15 p.m. At 5:39 p.m., tornado-producing storms were located along a line extending from near Lake Ripley to near Whitewater, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Hazard, damaging tornado. Source: Weather Spotters confirmed tornado. Tornadoes have been reported. Locations impacted include Watertown, Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, Delafield, Lake Mills, Wales, Oconomowoc, Ottawa, Johnson Creek, Dousman, North Prairie, Palmyra, Lake Ripley, Lake Koshkonong, Axonia, Rome, Eagle, Milford, and Hebron. Other landmarks included are the following locations: Ottawa Lake Recreation Area and Pinewoods Campground. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. In St. Louis has issued a tornado warning for northwestern in southwestern Illinois, northwestern St. Clair County in southwestern The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in southeastern Wisconsin, Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin, until 6:15 p.m. At 5:39 p.m., tornado-producing storms were located along a line extending from near Lake Ripley to near Whitewater, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Hazard: damaging tornado. Source: Weather Spotters confirmed tornado. Tornadoes have been reported north and south of the Fort Atkinson area. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Watertown, Whitewater, Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, Delafield, Lake Mills, Wales, Oconomowoc, Ottawa, Johnson Creek, Dousman, North Prairie, Palmyra, Lake Ripley, Lake Koshkonong, Axonia, Rome, Eagle, Milford, and Hebron. Other landmarks included are the following locations: Ottawa Lake Recreation Area and Pinewoods Campground. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Of my bladder.
p.m. A severe thunderstorm moving at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles and quarter-size hail. This is an indicated threat. The expected hail damage to vehicles is expected. Damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This p.m. St. Thomas, 6 p.m. Other locations in the path of this severe thunderstorm include Hazelwood, Liston, Orchard Park, Florissant, and Portage Death Sioux. This Missouri between exits 208 and 231. This also includes Missouri State Capitol Historic Site. For your protection, a room on the lowest floor of the building. A tornado watching until 10 p.m. for East Central Missouri.
How beautiful is that? Zach LaRue, wow. I must be wearing his cape yet again. He has scored just a
The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for eastern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in southeastern. The National Weather Service in Milwaukee-Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for eastern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, western Racine County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in southeastern Wisconsin until 6:30 p.m. Roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Lurie, Browns Lake, Bonner Lake, Como, Potter Lake, Waterford North, Burlington, Waterford, Springfield, Eagle, Honey Creek, and Abel's Corners. People at Como, Potter Lake, Waterford North, Burlington, Waterford, Springfield, Eagle, Honey Creek, and Abel's Corners. People attending the Burlington Jamboree should seek safe image is likely. Locations impacted include Waukesha, Elkhorn, Lake Geneva, Muckwonago, East Troy, Williams Bay, Vernon, Rochester, North Prairie. Burlington, Waterford, Springfield, Eagle, Honey Creek, and Abel's Corners. People attending the Burlington Jamboree should take shelter immediately. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. For eastern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, western Racine County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Waukesha County in southeastern Wisconsin, until 6:30 p.m. At 5:57 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado were located along a line extending from near Palmyra to Como, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Waukesha, Elkhorn, Lake Geneva, Muckwonago, East Troy, Williams. Include Waukesha, Elkhorn, Lake Geneva, Muckwonago, East Troy, Williams Bay, Vernon, Rochester, North Prairie, Browns Lake, Bonners Lake, Como, Potter Lake.
City Councilor and
Marie should seek safe shelter immediately. Take cover now. The Burlington Jamboree should seek safe shelter immediately. National Weather Service in Milwaukee Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Racine County in southeastern Wisconsin, western Kenosha County in southeastern 47 miles southeast of Williams Bay, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. The National Weather Service in Milwaukee Sullivan has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Walworth County in southeastern Wisconsin, southwestern Racine County in southeastern Wisconsin, western Kenosha County in southeastern Wisconsin. 30 p.m.
14 dead, dozens more wounded in the Ukrainian city of
Located over Hebron, 47 miles southeast of Williams Bay, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar. Powers Lake, Barners Lake, Pale Lake, Bassett, New Munster, and Flames Corners. Take cover in
Ted in the studio tonight. Now put your keys back
on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, and locations impacted include Lake Geneva, Williams Bay, Camp Lake, Twin Lakes, Wheatland, Genoa City, Silver Lake, Fontana on Geneva Lake.
Such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blockers may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical.
Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid
Mark Johansson slid it to the corner. Aston
in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Geneva Lake, Powers Lake, Pell
until 6:30 p.m. At 6:01 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Hebron, 47 miles southeast of Williams Bay, moving east at 30 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Lake Geneva, Williams Bay, Camp Lake, Twin Lakes, Wheatland, Genoa City, Silver Lake, Fontana on Geneva Lake, Powers Lake.
The tornado warned area is still in effect. This other tornado warning.
Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
I can't find it.
The National Weather Service in St. Louis has issued a tornado warning for northeastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 7 p.m. At 6:08 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazard. Indicated. The following impacts are expected. The National Weather Service in St. Louis has issued a tornado warning for northeastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 7 p.m. At 6:08 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Millstep, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazard. Tennis ball size hail. This is a indicated thunderstorm include Muscuda, Scott Air Force Base, and Baden. This includes Interstate 64 in Illinois between exits 9 and 27. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Scott Air Force Base in Mayhem. This includes Interstate 64 in Illinois between exits 9 and 27. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor.
need to emphasize that even as I endured these glimpses of hell, God had not abandoned me.
Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Lake County in northeastern Illinois, McHenry County in northeastern Illinois until 7:30 p.m. At 6:10 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Hebron to near Marengo, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Waukegan, Buffalo Grove, Crystal Lake, North Chicago, Gurnee, Mundelein, Algonquin, Highland Park, Lake, Indiana The Hills, Round Lake Beach, McHenry, Vernon Hills, Woodstock, Zion, Hunley, Grays Lake, Libertyville, Lake Zurich, Lake Forest, Round Lake, Antioch, Waconda, Fox Lake, Barrington, and Lake Villa. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Console, a rather
southwestern Illinois, southeastern northwestern St. Genevieve County in southeastern Missouri, northwestern St. Francis County in southeastern Missouri until 7 p.m. 6:14 p.m. A severe thunderstorm was located near the Circle, moving at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicated source. Olympian Village, Bloomfield, Oregon, Maystown, Polk, Ametite, Blackwell, Johnson Bridge, Woodford, Road, Andersonville. This includes Interstate 55 in Missouri between 162 and 160. This also includes Sandy Creek Common, historic site in Dove. Dunklin Grave Historic Site. From severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, into an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for southwestern Illinois and southeastern and east central Missouri.
Of course. Where are my manners? Paquita? Ah, this is my good friend and business partner, Augusto Micheli. Buongiorno.
The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a tornado warning for Lake County.
Like a lot of other topics, it is controversial a bit. There are different views. There's people that are
until 7:15 p.m. At 6:20 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and 15 p.m. At 6:20 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were located along a line extending from Richmond to near shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. These dangerous storms will be near Crystal Lake, McHenry, Antioch, Fox Lake, Island Lake, Johnsburg, Lake Lure, Spring Grove, Piscataqui Highlands, and Bolo around 6:25 p.m. Round Lake Beach, Round Lake, Lindenhurst, Round Lake Park, Lake Barrington, Venetian Village, and Tower Lakes around 6:35 p.m. Mundelein, Grays Lake, Hawthorne Woods, Grandwood Park, and Third Lake around 6:40 p.m. Other locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Gurnee, Libertyville, Gages Lake, Long Grove, Wadsworth,
But I'm tired.
and Third Lake around 6:40 p.m. Other locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Gurnee, Libertyville,
what a beautiful
Gages
day.
Lake,
The cemetery looks absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to give a round of applause to all that helped put this thing together. The VFW, the Ladies Auxiliary, the Boy Scouts, the JROTC. Just a fantastic job putting this thing together. So I'd like to give them a round of applause.
Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
There are about 25 million living American veterans today. And since General Washington commanded the Continental Army, 42 million Americans have served the colors. A million more have been killed in this defense, and another 1.5 million wounded. These are small numbers compared to the billions across the planet, and billions yet still unborn that live free because Americans have fought and died for their freedom.
Moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source.
Memorial Day was established by presidential decree on the 5th of May, 1868, and first observed later that month on the 30th when all the graves at Arlington National Cemetery were decorated with flowers and flags. Through the years, Memorial Day continued to mean visiting and decorating graves or town square memorials.
Storms will be near Crystal Lake, McHenry, Antioch, Fox Lake, Island Lake, Johnsburg.
Americans in the past kept the day quiet.
Piscataqui Highlands, and Bolo around 6:25 p.m. Round Lake Beach, Round Lake, Wakonga, Lake Villa, Long Lake, and Port Barrington Round 6. Lake County in northeastern McHenry County in northeastern Illinois until 7:15 p.m. At 6:20 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Gurnee, Libertyville, and northeast tree damage is likely. These dangerous storms would be near Crystal Lake, McHenry, Antioch, Fox Lake, Island Lake, Johnsburg, Lake Lure, Spring Grove, Piscataqui Highlands, and take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Lake Villa, Long Lake, and Port Barrington around 6:30 p.m. Lindenwood, around Lake Park, Lake Barrington, Venetian Village, and Tower Lakes around 6:50 Zion, Beach Park, Winthrop Harbor, North Chicago, Park City, Green Oaks, Lake Forest, Lincolnshire, and Lake Bluff. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Reading the scriptures.
miles per hour winds and quarter-size hail. This is a radar indicated threat. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect rain damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations inspected include Waterloo, St. Genevieve, Honda, Bremen, New Athens, Marissa, Belmire, Evansville, Bloomfield, Baldwin, Fountain, Imperial, Crescent, St. Louis, and Prairie. This includes Interstate 55 in Missouri near exit 157. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from the If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in the ceiling section. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch is in effect until 11 p.m. for South Central and Southwestern Illinois and Southeastern and East Central Missouri.
No sense. My brothers, my sisters, learn from the past.
The National Weather Service in St. Louis has issued a tornado warning for Clinton County, Washington County, Randolph County in southwestern Illinois, eastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 7:45 p.m. At 6:38 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive southwestern Illinois, eastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 7:45 p.m. At 6:38 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were located along a line of four. Clinton County, Washington County, Randolph, Illinois, eastern St. Clair County in southwestern Illinois until 7:45 p.m. At 6:38 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were located along a line extending from near Addison to near New Mexico. 45 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado and quarter-size, Carlisle, Beckenmeyer, Tilden, Evansville, and Lively Grove around 6:50 p.m. Nashville around 6:55 p.m. Other locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Carlisle, Beckenmeyer, Tilden, Evansville, and Lively Grove around 6:50. Other locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Pelterville, Chester, Bremen, Centralia, Stevenville, Wampik, Percy, Honda, Carlisle, Beckenmeyer, Tilden, Evansville, and Lively Grove around 6:50 p.m. Nashville around 6:55 p.m. Other locations in the path of these tornadic storms include Pelterville, Chester, Bremen, Centralia, Stevenville, Wampik. Storms is capable of producing tornadoes. Take cover now. Move to a basement or a room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows.
Or
Mark, Crawford, Floyd, Harrison, Orange, Perry, Scott, and Washington, and the following counties in Kentucky: Breckenridge, Bullitt, Harding, Jefferson, Meade, Nelson, Oldham, and Spencer. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
That's what you see in Oklahoma and Kansas and Texas.
The pictures of the tornado that we have seen are just...
Tornado emergency for western Hopkins County and areas between Albany and Dawson Springs. The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a tornado warning for east central Caldwell County, Kentucky, southwestern Hopkins County, and northwestern Kentucky until 9 p.m. At 8:36 p.m., a confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Albany or near Dawson Springs, moving east at 30 miles per hour. This tornado may miss north of Dawson Springs, but it will be very close. All persons in the area need to take cover immediately. This is a tornado emergency for western Hopkins County and areas between Albany and Dawson Springs. This is particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Expected hazards include an extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by train spotters. The following impacts are expected. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. The tornado will be near Dawson Springs and Albany around 8:40 p.m. This includes Interstate 69 in Kentucky between mile markers 88 and 100. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 9 p.m. for the following.
All right, let's recap a lot of this.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Du Bois County in south central Indiana, western Perry County in south central Indiana, northern Hancock County in central Kentucky until 10:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:51 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 8:51 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Vincennes to near Casson, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Jasper, Tell City, Hawesville, Huntingburg, Ferdinand, Lewisport, Candleton, Holland, Birdseye, and Troy. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time for South Central Indiana and Central Kentucky. Tornado emergency for central Hopkins County, including Morton's Gap. The National Weather Service in Paducah has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Hopkins County in northwestern Kentucky until 9:30 p.m. At 9:01 p.m., a confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed near Dawson Springs, moving east at 30 miles per hour. This is a tornado emergency for Morton's Gap in central Hopkins County. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Expected hazards include an extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado. Tornadic debris has been confirmed by radar. The following impacts are expected. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. The tornado will be near Burlington and Morton's Gap around 9:05 p.m. This includes the following highways: Interstate 69 in Kentucky near mile marker 96, in between mile markers 100 and 111. Western Kentucky Parkway near mile marker 39. Penny Ryle Parkway near mile marker 34. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 9:30 p.m. for the following county: Hopkins, Kentucky.
All right, breaking weather coverage.
As opposed to great Americans who want to work. Have you heard recently that we have a low employment?
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Crawford County in south-central Indiana, Perry County in south-central Indiana, northwestern Meade County in central Kentucky, Hancock County in central Kentucky, northwestern Breckinridge County in central Kentucky, northeastern Ohio County in central Kentucky, until 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 9:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles southwest of Santa Claus to near Owensboro to near Calhoun, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Tell City, Hardinsburg, Hawesville, Mount Pleasant, Webster, Lewisport, Candleton, Cloverport, Leopold, and Forbesville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time for south-central Indiana and central Kentucky.
Safe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Harrison County in south-central Indiana, Meade County in central Kentucky, northeastern Breckinridge County in central Kentucky, north-central Hardin County in central Kentucky, until 11:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 10:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 9:48 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles northeast of Hardinsburg, moving east at 60 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Brandenburg, Webster, Irvington, Muldraugh, West Point, Lanesville, Elizabeth, Ekron, New Middletown, and Mockport. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time for south-central Indiana and central Kentucky.
Safe
also claiming in the Israeli airstrikes into Rafah that they killed 2 top Hamas commanders. President Joe Biden.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Montgomery County in Middle Tennessee, Stewart County in Middle Tennessee, Northern Houston County in Middle Tennessee, Northwestern Cheatham County in Middle Tennessee, Robertson County in Middle Tennessee, until 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:59 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Lewisburg, Kentucky to near the land between the lakes, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Clarksville, Springfield, Dover, Erin, White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Ridgetop, Cross Plains, Tennessee Ridge, Big Rock, Pleasant View, Orlinda, Adams, Cedar Hill, Cumberland City, Palmyra, Woodlawn, and land between the lakes. This includes the following highways: Interstate 65 between mile markers 105 and 121. Interstate 24 between mile markers 1 and 26. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time for Middle Tennessee.
To drown out booze.
Well after midnight, conditions will calm down as we push into Memorial Day. It could.
Tornado watch number 327, effective until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday. This watch includes the following counties: Jefferson, Indiana, and the following counties in Kentucky: Oldham, Shelby, and Trimble. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcast radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
One and only, Bill Cunningham.
Creatures on the planet, give me your person. Give. In Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Harrison County in south central Indiana, south central Clark County in south central Indiana, southeastern Floyd County in south central Indiana, Oldham County in central Kentucky, Spencer County in central Kentucky, western Shelby County in central Kentucky, northeastern Nelson County in central Kentucky, southeastern Meade County in central Kentucky, Jefferson County in central Kentucky, Bullitt County in central Kentucky, northeastern Hardin County in central Kentucky, until midnight Eastern Daylight Time. At 11:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles east of Cordon to 9 miles southeast of Brandenburg, moving east at 70 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and any-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Louisville, Jeffersonville, New Albany, Jeffersontown, St. Matthews, Shinesley, Shelbyville, Shepherdsville, Linden, and LaGrange. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for south central Indiana and central Kentucky. A tornado watch also
also remains in effect until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Central Kentucky.
And a good citizen of America, Donald Trump, who's done nothing, who's had no anything.
The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a tornado warning for western Spencer County in central Kentucky, north central Nelson County in central Kentucky, Hurlbut County in central Kentucky, northeastern Hardin County, central Kentucky, until midnight Eastern Daylight Time. At 11:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a tornado-producing storm was located 12 miles north of Elizabethtown, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. Tornadic debris has been confirmed by radar. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic storm will be near Shepherdsville around 11:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Grove, Waterford, Bardstown Junction, Hobbs, Smithville, Scuffletown, Deotsville, Cedar Grove, Belmont, and Pitts Point. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Those in New York, whether
Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 336, effective until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties: Loomis, Denton, Ellis, Hill, Hood, Johnson, Parker, Somerville, Tarrant, and Wise. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Ellis, Freestone, Henderson, Hill, Kaufman, Limestone. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means... So it's clear to see that there are outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The weather may not be internet. Should remain. For later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to know weather radio.
Elementary school. Yeah.
Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Dallas County in north central Texas until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Dallas County in north central Texas until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Wind damps the roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm. Pearl Hill moving northeast at 5 miles per hour. Hazard 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs. Side between mile markers 424 and 444. Interstate 30 between mile markers 39 and 55. Interstate 45 between mile markers 279 and 284. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure. 144. Interstate 30 between mile markers 39 and 55. Interstate 45 between mile markers 279 and 284. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Comes across.
Operation Stormwatch on WBAP. Meteorologist Brad Barton live in the WBAP Weather Center. Severe thunderstorm warning is being issued for Dallas County. Stand by as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP. The National Weather Service is issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Dallas County until 5 p.m. A severe thunderstorm. A severe thunderstorm is located over Dallas Love Field, moving northeast at 5 miles per hour. Once again, a severe thunderstorm producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by...
Estados Unidos, si el panorama político del país...
Okay, here's a quick radar at 4:30, University Park by 4:30. Once again, the storm producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. All North Texas stations to the Park Cities until 4:30, University Park by 4:30.
Breadth of understanding.
Relay the preceding message.
Sonny, I'm running out of time, and I've got other calls to take, but I'm sorry you're just...
Quarter-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message.
And citizens, but instead...
Masconade County until 5:30 p.m. At 4:31 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Mount Sterling, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Severe weather has been confirmed by law enforcement. At 4:30 p.m., a tree was reported blown down about 3 miles south of Chimoy. The following are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Owensville, Gerald, Bland, Rosebud, Mount Sterling, Drake, Canyon, Japan, Stanton, and Bay. This includes Interstate 44 in Missouri near exit 230. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Dallas County in north central Texas until 5:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorm was located over Cockrell Hill, moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Dallas County in north central Texas until 5:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
At 4:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm with wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Dallas around 4:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Lancaster around 4:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Hudgens around 4:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Wilmer around 5:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. On locations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include Sand Branch. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35 between mile markers 412 and 447. Interstate 20 between mile markers 463 and 485. Interstate 30 between mile Interstate 45 mile markers 267 and 284. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. 127. Interstate 20 between mile markers 463 and 485. Interstate 30 between mile markers 38 and 47. Interstate 45 between mile markers 267 and 284. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Wonderful.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Rockwall County and northeastern Dallas The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Rockwall County and dollar-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Dallas, Plano, Garland, Richardson, Rowlett, Wiley, Sandsea, and Murphy around 450 gusts and half-dollar-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, Lake, Levant, Buckingham, Copeville, Nevada. And Murphy around El Señor daylight time. Rockwall around by this severe thunderstorm include Branch, St. Paul, Levant Lake, Levant, Buckingham, Copeville. Versículos de la Biblia. Ray Hubbard. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
As an
Operation Storm Watch on WBAP. I'm meteorologist Brad Barton, live in the WBAP Weather Center. New severe thunderstorm warnings are being issued now for portions of Wall, Collin, and Dallas counties. Rock, stand by as we alert stations in the area on WBAP. For Rockwall County, for southern Collin County and northeastern Dallas County until 5:45. A severe thunderstorm is over the Richardson-Garland area, moving northeast. So a radar update we have.
A severe thunderstorm is over the Richardson-Garland area, moving northeast at 35.
Remains in effect for the area until 10 this evening. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. Until 10 this evening. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message.
When it comes to
The service is issuing new severe thunderstorm warnings for Rockwall County, for southern Collin County, and northeastern Dallas County until 5:45. A severe thunderstorm is over the Richardson-Garland area, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. The storm may produce 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and have. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for southeastern Dallas County until 5:30, with a storm near downtown Dallas to the southeast at 30 miles per hour. Watch remains in effect for the area until 10 this evening. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message.
You may have no clue.
National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for County in north central Texas, northeastern Dallas in north central Texas. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Kaufman County in north central Texas, northeastern Ellis County in north central Texas. Vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding. A severe thunderstorm was located over Hutchinson, moving south at 10 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour, and $half-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact. Stations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include Heartland, Pike, Calico, Oak Grove, and Bristol. This includes the and 418. Interstate 20 between mile markers 467 and 488. 277. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. 416 and 418. Interstate 20 between mile markers. Interstate 20 between mile markers 467 and 488. Interstate 45 between mile markers 250 and 277. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Was the son of God.
WBAP meteorologist Brad Barton live in the WBAP Weather Center. New severe thunderstorm warnings are being issued now for Kaufman, Ellis, and Dallas counties until 6:30. Stand by as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP. Alert system. The National Weather Service is issuing severe thunderstorm warnings for Kaufman County, Ellis County, and for southeastern Dallas County until 6:30. A severe thunderstorm is located over the Hutchins.
We interrupt programming at the request of the National Weather Service to activate the North Texas
in Dallas County until 6:30. A severe thunderstorm is located over the Hutchins area, Lancaster and Wilmer, southeastern Dallas County.
It's in the Garland area, moving slowly to the southeast, but a severe thunderstorm located over southeast Dallas County, moving south by southeast at 10 miles per hour. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. Over southeast Dallas County, moving south by southeast at 10 miles per hour. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message.
Jerusalem, because Jerusalem was the holy city.
All in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of hundreds.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Denton County in north central Texas, northeastern Tarrant County in northwestern Dallas County, central Texas, until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time. In Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Denton County in north central Texas, northeastern Tarrant County in north central Texas, northwestern Dallas County in north central Texas. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Flower Mound, South Lake, Trophy. Time. Grapevine around 6:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by a thunderstorm include Westlake, Lewisville Lake, Grapevine Lake, and storm include Westlake, Lewisville Lake, Grapevine Lake, and Marshall Creek. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35W between mile marker 62 and 77. Between mile markers 34 and 30 between mile markers 17 and 22. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35W between mile marker 62 and 77. Interstate 35E between mile markers 434 and 457. Interstate 30 between mile markers 17 and 20.
I didn't think you'd understand me.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Denton County in north central Texas, northeastern Tarrant County in north central Texas, northwestern Dallas County in north central Texas until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:04 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over North Lake, or near Trophy Club, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Flower Mound, South Lake, Trophy Club, Roanoke, and Bartonville around 6:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Keller around 6:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Double Oak around 6:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Grapevine around 6:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by the severe thunderstorm include Westlake, Lewisville Lake, Grapevine Lake, and Marshall Creek. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35W between mile marker 62 and 77. Interstate 35E between mile markers 434 and 457. Interstate 30 between mile markers 17 and 22. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Watch on WBAP. New severe thunderstorm warnings are being issued right now for portions of Denton, Tarrant, and Dallas counties. Stand by as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP. The National Weather Service issuing new severe thunderstorm warnings for southern County, northeastern Tarrant County, and northwestern Dallas County until 7 p.m. Severe thunderstorms are located over North Lake Trophy Club, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. These storms may produce 60 miles per hour.
We interrupt programming at the request of the National Weather Service to activate the North Texas Emergency Alert System.
Storms may contain 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding information. Stretch from North Lake Trophy Club over to
Louisville, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Some of them may contain 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding information.
These storms may contain 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding information.
Gái tôi không chịu ký đơn đổi thẻ xanh thì con gái tôi làm như thế nào?
We interrupt programming at the request of the National Weather Service to activate the North Texas Emergency Alert System. The National Weather Service issuing new severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms are located over North Lake Trophy Club, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. These storms may produce 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Once again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for South Denton County, northeastern Tarrant County, and northwestern Dallas County until 7 p.m. Severe thunderstorms stretch from North Lake Trophy Club over toward Louisville, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Some of these storms may contain 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding information.
Or will Iran get the nuclear?
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Kaufman County in north central Texas, northwestern Henderson County in central Texas, northeastern Ellis County in north central Texas, north central Navarro County in at 6:23 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm was located near Homer, 9 miles north of Ennis, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Locations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include Sheffield, Henhouse, Palico. Radar indicated. Impact. People and animals outdoors will be Palico, Stubbs, Becker, Oak Grove, Calusa, India, Griff, and Rosser.
For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Do help us to as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP. Thunderstorm warnings for southern Kaufman County, northwestern Henderson County, north central Navarro County, and for northeastern Ellis County until 7:30. The complex of severe thunderstorms located around
northwestern Henderson County, north central Navarro County, and for northeastern Ellis County until 7:30.
Persons affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. Until 7:30, a severe storm near Palmer, 9 miles north of Venice, moving southeast, rather parallel to Interstate 45, moving southeast at Navarro counties until 7:30. A severe storm near Palmer, 9 miles north of Venice, moving being issued for southern Kaufman, northeastern Ellis, northwestern Henderson.
Southeast at 20.
Requested to relay the preceding message.
You're listening at work, maybe you're
issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Hamilton County and central Texas, west central Correo County and central Texas, north central Lampasas County and central Texas, eastern Mills County and central Texas. At 6:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Gold Plate, or 18 miles northeast of San Saba, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near event around 7:30. Stations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include Shive, Moline, Center City, Star, Pottsville, Bowser, Secaucus Wells, and Sheridan. For your protection, the National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Hamilton County and central Texas, west central Correo County and central Texas, north central Lampasas County in central Texas, eastern Mills County in central Texas until 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Gold Plate, or 18 miles northeast of San Saba, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, golf ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This
severe thunderstorm will be near. Event around 7:35 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by the severe thunderstorm include Shive, Moline, Center City, Star, Pottsville, Bowser, the Cottonwells, and Carrollton. For your protection, get inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Quý vị làm sao xin kính chào.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for south central Benton County in north central Texas, eastern County in north central Texas, northern Dallas County, north central Texas, until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:52 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for south central Benton County in north central Texas, eastern Tarrant County in north central Texas. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Euless, Bedford, Grapevine, Keller, and North Richland Hills around 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. DFW Intel Airport around 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Fort Worth around p.m. Central Daylight Time. Fort Worth around 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Arlington around 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Grand Prairie around 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations if you were Lake Arlington, Louisville Lake, Mountain Creek Lake, Grapevine Lake, Marshall Creek, Worthington Gardens, and White Rock Lake. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35W between mile markers 53 and 69. Interstate 35E between mile markers 421 and 453. Interstate 20 between mile markers Creek Lake, Grapevine Lake, Marshall Creek, Worthington Gardens, and White Rock Lake. This includes the following highways: Interstate 35W between mile markers 53 and 69. Interstate 35E between mile markers 421 and 453. Interstate 20 between mile markers 438 and 460. Interstate 30 between mile markers 16 and 52.
Sleeve shirt.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for south central Benton County in north central Texas, eastern Tarrant County in north central Texas, northern Dallas County in north central Texas, until 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 6:52 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over South Lake, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Euless, Bedford, Grapevine, Keller, Hurst, South Lake, Colleyville, and North Richland Hills around 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. DFW Intel Airport around 7:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Fort Worth around 7:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Arlington around 7:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Grand Prairie around 7:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include West Lake, Lake Arlington, Louisville Lake, Mountain Creek Lake, Grapevine Lake, Marshall Creek, Worthington Gardens, and White Rock Lake. This includes the following highways. Interstate 35W between mile markers 53 and 69. Interstate 35E between mile markers 421 and 453. Interstate 20 between mile markers 438 and 460. Interstate 30 between mile markers 16 and 52.
By as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP. Has issued severe thunderstorm warnings for south central Denton County, eastern Tarrant County, and northern Dallas County until 8 p.m. A severe thunderstorm is located. We interrupt programming at the request located over the South Lake Grapevine area, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. Once again, a severe thunderstorm warning extended now until 8 o'clock for southern Denton County, eastern Tarrant County, and northern Dallas County till 8 p.m. A severe thunderstorm located over the South Lake Grapevine area, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Northern Dallas County till 8 p.m. A severe thunderstorm located over the South Lake Grapevine area, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. All North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to Tarrant County and northern Dallas County till 8 p.m. A severe thunderstorm located over the South Lake Grapevine area, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. All North Texas message.
Chuyên gia cũng tin những người làm công việc đòi hỏi phải có trí tuệ xúc cảm cao hay cần những tiếp xúc xã hội cao sẽ không bị máy móc thay thế, như chuyên gia sức khỏe tinh thần.
El pasaporte me acredita por haber nacido dentro del territorio mexicano, representando a la nación mexicana.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern. Central Texas until 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 7:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm was northeastern Johnson County in north central Texas. Southeastern County in north central Texas. Northwestern Ellis County in north central Texas.
Ve hacia Cristo, reconócelo y de...
The storm will be near Arlington and Grand Prairie around 7:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Dallas around 7:45 p.m. Central. Central Daylight Time. Cedar Hill and Cedar Hill State Palm 7:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Duncanville around 7:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time. DeSoto. The storm has a history of producing large hail. Seek shelter now in and stay away from windows. And Lake Arlington. The storm has a a history of producing large hail. Seek outside of a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
WBAP Weather Center new severe thunderstorm warning being Dallas, Tarrant, Johnson, and Ellis counties. Stand by as we alert our in the area on WBAP. We enter a program request.
Restáuralo, Padre mío, en el nombre de Jesucristo. Restaura esos riñones. Restaura.
Thunderstorm warning for Dallas, Ellis, Tarrant, and Johnson counties until 8:30. A severe thunderstorm located near Arlington.
We enter a programming at the request of the National Weather Service to activate the North Texas Emergency Alert System.
Yeah, that's monopoly. A severe thunderstorm located near Arlington is moving. North Texas stations affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message. Storm located near Arlington, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Call at 65.
Personas tienen que usar
per hour. Golf ball size tail, 65 mile per hour wind gusts are possible in the morning. All North Texas stations affected by this alert. Southeast at 20 miles per hour. Golf ball size 65 mile per hour wind gusts are possible in this storm.
Affected by this alert are requested to relay the preceding message.
These are my heart for coming in and thanking.
On WBAP, meteorologist Brad Barton live WBAP Weather Center at 9:21. National Weather Service issuing a new storm warning for northern Denton County at 10:15. Stand by as we alert our other stations in the area on WBAP.
Señor, y que sus maravillas se derraman a través de todos los días, Señor, sobre nuestras vidas. Y te damos gracias, Señor, porque creemos que usted guarda el camino, Señor, y que pronto pueda.
Severe thunderstorm warning for northern Denton County until 10:15. A severe thunderstorm was located near Crum, 8 miles west of Denton, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. This may contain 60 mile per hour wind gusts. We enter a programming at the request of the National.
We enter a programming at the request of the National Weather Service to activate the North Tennessee Alert System. The service issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Denton County until 10:15. Thunderstorm was located 8 miles and with 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Affected by this alert are requested to read the preceding message. Okay, let me give you a quick radar update. Again, a severe storm warning issued for northern Denton County until 15. A severe thunderstorm located 8 miles west of Denton, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this alert, miles west of Denton, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. All North Texas stations affected by this.
I think that it